Hi guys, it's been a long time since we met in the last video, as I was occupied with other stuffs. Okay, this is a new try. So, watch it till the end and like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are gonna see the poem, Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, whose true name was Neftali Ricardo Reyes Basualto, born in the town of Parral in Chile. He won a Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. Note these points well. Let's take a look at the poem now.
Now we will count to 12, and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language, let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12, and you keep quiet, and I will go.
Let us take a look at the summary in short.
The poet wants each one of us to practice silence and feel the power of silence. He says that all of us should count to 12 and then be quiet, silent and motionless, so that for once no language will be spoken on the surface of the earth. In this moment of silence, poet doesn't want anyone to even move their arms.
Again the poet reinforces his call, not to take a step further, move nor speak. The appeal to not speak in any language is symbolic of asking people to only speak the language of silence. This will give us an opportunity to gather on one platform and introspect.
He wants people to let their thoughts flow without any hurry or rush. He emphasizes on the fact that, if for once everyone goes silent, it will be a different feeling, or different experience, to see the world come to a halt, where everything stops, and everyone comes together in strangeness, a sudden moment of inactivity, which the world has not observed before.
When this moment of silence will be observed, then fishermen will not be catching fish, and the whales in the cold water will be safe. This suggests that the destruction of nature by human will also stop, even if for a brief moment. He says that a man who goes out to collect salt will also get time to tend their wounded hands and look after them, which otherwise would have not been possible for him.
Then the poet refers to wars and those that participate in it, as now there is some time to breathe in and out, without being required to do what is usually done or blindly follow orders. Everyone will be able to introspect and realize that in wars there are no real winners. This is what is inferred from put on clean clothes. The act of putting on new clothes can be seen as taking a different role or adopting a different persona. They would be building mutual trust and brotherhood.
In that moment of silence, humanity would experience complete harmony.
The poet says that the silence should not be confused with human inactivity or death. What he is trying to propagate is selflessness and stopping acts to meet one's selfish ends. They should not focus on their lives streaming smoothly, but also take a step back and introspect. They will be able to understand themselves and know what they want in life. When one cannot understand their inner self, their hearts are filled with sadness. Also, when we threaten ourselves from death, this moment of silence helps us to listen to our inner self.
The poet states that the earth teaches us that after the end of each process starts a new beginning. On one hand, winters make us experience the dormant state of life, whereas the onset of spring sees the blossoming of new life.
Similarly, the peace one will feel in the moment of silence would eradicate all evil thoughts and will initiate a new thought process of positivity. There will be no frenzy to work without a break.
We must not only live in harmony with each other, but also with the elements of nature. The poet asks to contemplate and think through to achieve brotherhood and understanding. So, the poet starts the process with self. He counts till 12 and goes silent.
Okay guys. That's the end. We'll also look out to provide you with some question in the description later. Bye.